Council Bluffs today on location. We're not in Council Bluffs. We're actually in Clarinda, Iowa for NAMI Walks. This is the event in 2026, and this is my friend Cara Knutson, who is also on the board with me for NAMI Southwest Iowa.
That's right.
And thank you so much for jumping on here. We haven't had a chance to talk like this.
No, we haven't.
So I go into my radio voice. You see how that works?
Tell me, whole other side of you.
Tell me a little bit about your background. What and your passion for NAMI and for mental health issues and all of that.
Well, my NAMI story goes back to when I was in seminary. I'm an ordained Lutheran pastor, and I serve a church in Council Bluffs. And I took a class for my training, and it was called Ministry with Those Who Struggle with Mental Illness or something like that. And I remember my professor saying, it's not if, but when we would meet someone in our congregations that we were serving that struggled with mental health issues and illness. And so, you know, like, what would we need to know to walk with these people and in their lives and their struggles? And so that's when I first heard about NAMI, and I thought, oh, wow, that's interesting. And then I come to my first church and I hear about NAMI, and someone asked if I'd maybe want to serve on the board, and I thought, yeah, sure, I can do that. And I have really loved being on the board. I like how we have a culture of boots on the ground type of work, and you offer what you have to offer. If that's dollars, if that's time, if that's organizing, planning. It's been really rewarding for me.
I think we're seeing a lot of that here tonight with people with their time coming out here together. What I've always loved about this event, and even the one we did last year that was at River's Edge in Council Bluffs, you get around a lot of like-minded people. We don't have to explain anything to each other right now, because all of these folks, there's a common thread running through them, and it's a feel-good night tonight. And there's so many different things that can be a positive effect on your mental health by being out and doing this walk. We're out in public. We're socializing with people. We're getting exercise. We're in the sun. All of these things work together.
And then just seeing other people too. And you're like, hey, I see these people and I might not know them, but we have something in common. We have a similar passion, a similar heart. And that's just uplifting and helpful too.
So as you were going through that process and learning more about it, did you feel it was kind of like an eye-opening time for you? They said, oh, I get it now. I kind of see a little bit more than what was always there, but I know that I kind of had blinders on for a lot of my life.
Yeah, through that class in seminary, and then also just being a part of NAMI, is I really appreciate the efforts to remove the stigma of people who struggle with mental illness, because frankly, that's pretty much all of us. And it's like I struggle with anxiety, some depression, a little OCD, maybe a little attention deficit. A nice little cocktail of things that I struggle with. But everyone has some kind of a struggle, and if we can just talk about that openly and honestly, I think then that's a huge step in being able to help one another, so that there doesn't have to be the shame of that. You have things that you have a hard time with.
When I made the decision to step out of the shadows, and at one point I realized, look, I have the ability to talk. So if I'm not, then I'm part of the problem.
Exactly.
And when I realized that, and I started being a lot more open about some of the different things that I have been through with the PTSD, and which was kind of masking itself as anxiety, but until I got connected to the right therapist and suddenly, no, okay, let's fix this. And then it was just like life-changing. But as I talk to people, yeah, you're right. Everybody has something, and at different levels. And I don't even want to say at different severities, because that's not what it is. It's just something different. And everybody's walking around trying to deal with something, put on our mask and pretend that it's not there, but it is. So, yeah, that's just me getting on my soapbox and preaching to the choir here, which you have a little experience with.
Yeah, just a little bit of experience with preaching, yeah.
I don't know. Is there a choir in your church? I don't even know.
Oh, there's a pop-up choir. We're getting really small, so we don't have a regular choir.
Right. So tell me about your church. Which church are you?
So I am the pastor of Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Council Bluffs, and we're part of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. I've been there for about 6.5 years, and I really love it.
And it's, were you born in Council Bluffs? Did you transfer in?
No, I grew up in South Dakota. Family moved around a lot, and then I came to Council Bluffs to be the pastor at Emmanuel. So.
And how has that transition been for you, being in the community and everything that Council Bluffs has to offer? Because I think for people who aren't from there, they don't really realize everything that we have.
Yeah, it takes a little while to kind of work your way in and get to know the supports and structures and things that are in place. And so one of the things that I love doing is now that I know a little bit more about resources and organizations and things, I love hooking people up with things where they can get the help that they need.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. And I love getting out and taking advantage of the park system and getting sunshine like we're getting here tonight. And as we're sitting here talking, the event hasn't happened yet on Wednesday evening, but we're seeing a lot of people come in. We're watching a large group come in all wearing the same shirts. That's cool. You know, it's really, really great what's happening here tonight. And I'm enjoying it. I shouldn't have eaten a hot dog. Diane, I'm sorry I had a hot dog. But it's still, this is a wonderful event, and I'm really glad that they decided to put it down in Clarinda today. So, hey, Cara, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Coming over, being a part of this. Thank you for you volunteering to be on the board and to be such an integral part. You're a big reason why I'm on the board.
Thank you.
You were the one that interviewed me.
I was.
And said, okay, he's all right.
Yeah,
so we can put him on the ballot. He'll be okay. And I was like, I wonder what I said, because I don't even remember now. So, but anyway, thank you so much. Grateful for your time. And we're gonna pause here. We're gonna see if we can find somebody else to talk to and fill you in a little bit more about what a great event that we're having here on this Wednesday night.
All right. Thanks, Todd.
Morning coffee supported by Bryce Taylor and GLI Insurance Group, serving Council Bluffs, Tabor, and Clarinda. Springtime in Iowa. A good time to take 5 minutes and make sure your home, vehicles, and anything you're pulling out for warmer weather are properly covered. Bryce and the GLI team live and work right here in our communities and are always happy to help you head into spring with confidence. GLI Insurance Group. Local service, all seasons. Council Bluffs Today is brought to you by Keith Jones, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Council Bluffs. Learn how he can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com for more. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Good mornings start with peace of mind. My Nurse Healthcare provides professional in-home support where it matters most, helping individuals maintain comfort, dignity, and independence in their daily lives. Their experienced nursing team focuses on personalized care, clear communication, and supporting families through every step of the process. It is healthcare built on trust, compassion, and real relationships. Learn more at mynursehealthcare.com.
Look what I did. I went and found another board member.
Hello.
This is Abbie Ashcroft. How are you doing tonight?
Great.
Is this not just a wonderful event in a great location?
Yes, it's beautiful.
I don't know if we could have gotten better weather for a night like tonight, and more people are coming in. This is
It's a good turnout so far. Yep.
yeah, it's kind of inspiring, isn't it?
Yep. I think big group out here, like 20 people just showed up, all in one family.
And all in one T-shirt.
Yeah.
All wearing the same T-shirt. I mean, this is wonderful that they're coming out, and I know that there's a lot of emotion
Yes.
with what's happening tonight too, because people are here for different reasons.
For sure.
And I wanted to talk with you because we've never done this. Just
Nope.
like I just got done talking to Cara,
Yep.
and we hadn't done one with her either. Wanted to learn a little bit about your why. I mean, why be on the board for NAMI Southwest Iowa? Why was this important to you?
My dad struggled with some mental health and substance use issues, and I think that it has been a passion of mine that, you know, at all ages, anyone can be suffering, and someone that looks strong and has it all put together could still be behind doors struggling. So I think it's just important to get that message out there and to keep spreading the word of all the great things that NAMI Southwest Iowa does and all the people they help.
And letting folks know that may be struggling at whatever level they're struggling at, that look, it feels alone. It feels like solitude. Because oftentimes we have isolated ourselves,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of people out there that are all going through the same thing, and taking a huge monumental step and getting up off the couch and going and getting among people, kind of like we are here tonight. This is exactly what needs to happen.
Yep. And I think the more people know that it's okay to ask for help and reach out, the better we'll all be in the end. So I think it's just important. All these events and causes that we put out there really make a difference.
Yeah, they do. And we've got more that are going to be coming up. I know we've got a gala later on this year. They'll be doing more events, probably another Puzzle Palooza coming up at some point. And just different things, which it's, of course, all of this takes money. And of course, there's a fundraiser going on tonight. But I think that that's secondary to what's happening here.
I agree.
With everyone kind of coming together and supporting each other, even though they don't know each other. And that's why I come.
Yep.
Why I'm here, because I am around all of these folks. I don't know 95% of them, and I feel good.
Yeah, it's
just
good energy.
It is very much, and hopefully that I have to do a little bit of an edit here because on the vocal isolation, because our good friend George is over there playing music, and if that somehow sneaks through onto this recording, I'm going to get hit with all kinds of copyright issues, and it probably will get pulled down. So hopefully, if you're hearing music right now, I have failed at that. Real quickly, Abbie, a little bit of your background. What is it? What's your day job?
I work for the Western Iowa Service Collaborative. I'm a disability service navigator. So I serve for District 4. There's 7 districts in the state of Iowa. And I basically help individuals with disabilities get connected to resources and services in Southwest Iowa. And that could just be a wide range of needs from, getting connected to a group home to some gap funding for services through the safety net funding. Just being there to give them some hope and some guidance and just know that they're not alone too. So it all kind of goes hand in hand in what I do, serving on the board and also what I do every day, that I just am blessed to be able to do that and help make a difference for people.
You and I came on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel the first year went?
It went by really fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like I learned a lot, and I'm grateful for all the connections I've made so far and looking forward to another year.
Yep. We're going to get one going, and we've got new officers to elect and all kinds of stuff. By the time this comes out, that'll already be done.
Yep.
But still, it's been an honor getting to know you.
Yeah,
I'm
for
grateful for that.
Yep.
And thank you so much for taking a little bit of time and coming over here. So if you'll bear with me for just a second, I'm going to put a pitch out to you. If you like the message that you're hearing here right now, there's something that you can do to help it get out further. Hit like, hit share, hit follow, whatever is on that platform that you're watching this on. If you do that, it helps the algorithm and it helps push out even farther all the great things that are happening, not only in Council Bluffs, but across Southwest Iowa. Because like I said, we're in Clarinda right now. So anyway, I thank you very much for being a part of it. Thanks for the positive comments that I have received, continuing to receive all the time. And we're going to wrap things up here. Abbie, thanks again. Yep. And we're going to get out, do a little walking. My name is Todd Studer, and we'll see you next time.